Hello, class. My name is Julia Remache. I've been a teacher for about 4 years. Currently, I am teaching in a 3K classroom. Today, I would like to take some time to share my action plan about how does students' engagement affect their reading comprehension. As Elizabeth Esker notes in her article for IRIS, reading comprehension is the foundation for all the other academic skills. It helps children build vocabulary, learn about the world, and understand complex concepts. Adults who improve their reading comprehension skills understand work instructions better. They are more productive at work, communicate effectively, and lead a quality life. If students do not show motivation and engagement in what they are learning, their reading comprehension skill will not develop properly and they will most likely struggle in their future. The National Center for Education Statistics administered the NAEP long-term trend reading and mathematics assessments to 13-year-old students from October to December of the 2022-23 school year. The average scores for 13-year-old declined 4 points in reading compared to the previous assessment administered during the 2019-2020 school year. Compared to a decade ago, the average scores declined 7 points in reading. Implementing activities of their interest will motivate students to better learn. For example, having books of children's interests and having hands-on activities of their interest constantly going on in the classroom will expose students to all the factors that they need to acquire to improve their reading comprehension skills. By providing students with activities of their interest, they will be more engaged and motivated to learn more. They will most likely ask teachers for a new word meaning. They will look for ways to find out more about the topic they're learning. They will share their thoughts with their peers as they socialize. They will connect what they learn with their prior knowledge. All this together will result in success for our students. The two main questions that I focused on in this action plan were how does children interest affecting children's engagement? How do children's engagement activities improve their reading comprehension skills? To carry out my plan, I collected both qualitative and quantitative data such as interviews, observations, pre-post assessments, and surveys. The role of each stakeholder. As members of a school community, the results of the research plan will have an effect in all stakeholders that includes teachers, school administrators, families, and the students. As teachers, we are in charge of conducting the research, keeping in mind ethics and standards that the research requires, as well as implementing activities and collecting data. School administrators can support us by providing us with material and resources and time to work on our research. Also, they can help us with any issues that may arise during the research. Families must be clearly informed of all the research process and encouraged to expose their children at home with hands-on activities and variety of books of their interest. The role of students will be to participate in different activities they like, read books, complete assessments with integrity, and commit to read at home. The timetable for implementation. The action plan will be implemented during our planning. For the first week, we will prepare surveys for students and families. We will work cooperatively with another teacher. We will plan ahead of time for our surveys, and we will be giving to families and for the students, with the purpose of collecting information of the books of interest of each student. We will follow with the pre-implement phase. In this phase, we will um, give out students and parents the surveys to be filled out. We will implement pre-tests to assess the initial reading comprehension of students. We will continue with baseline assessment. Baseline assessment will take us 2 weeks, where we will collect data from surveys from the pre-tests. We will continue with implementation of intervention for 4 weeks, where we will plan lessons according to children's interests. We will implement lessons and activities to students, provide and display various books according to children's interests around the classroom, provide opportunities to use technology to read. We will be tracking students' progress through ongoing data collection. We will continue with the midpoint evaluation and monitoring phase. We will take us 2 weeks. Here we will review and analyze data to see students' progress. According to the progress, we will make changes or adjustments to the intervention strategies. We will continue with implementation for 2 weeks, providing reading opportunities and engaging lessons and activities. We will continue monitoring and recording data. We will continue with the post-implementation assessments for 2 weeks, where we will assess children giving post-tests to assess the students' reading progress. We will collect data for the effectiveness of giving students engaging activities to improve their reading comprehension skills. And we will finalize with the data analysis and report writing for 1 week, where we will study and explain the results. Expected outcomes and benefits to the organization and the stakeholders. The students will demonstrate noticeable improvement in reading comprehension after the implementation of books and activities according to their interest. They will better their grades. They will enjoy school. Educators will feel more motivated to create engaging lessons for students, knowing that it will help their students improve their reading comprehension. The district will continue to invest in workshops and professional developments to help educators come up with different strategies and activities that are engaging for students. Families at home will have children that have better grades. Their children will spend less time in devices. I believe that my action plan will benefit many parties, including teachers, students, and other organizations that need to be aware of the issues that students and teachers experience in a classroom. My action plan focuses on one of the main issues, which is reading comprehension. Factors such as vocabulary knowledge, background knowledge, teacher influence, teaching methodology, teaching content, and environment have been found to affect students' comprehension ability. Because improvement in reading comprehension students is not greatly seen, researchers have been looking for ways to help students find motivation to support their reading comprehension skills. Research was done to investigate how language arts instructions increases information, text comprehension, and student engagement with the support of the concept-oriented reading instructions. Reading comprehension, which is the main component of a student academic success, when students do not comprehend, they get unmotivated and tend to disengage, which may have negative results in and outside school. For this reason, giving the students autonomy by letting them choose books they like and implementing activities of their interest in the classroom will help students hone their reading comprehension skills. Students will develop their comprehension skills when they gain complex vocabulary while exploring topics of their interest by connecting with life experiences with what they are learning, when they are exposed to technology, when they have the support from families, educators, and the community. My action plan was based on creating and implementing engaging activities in the classroom where the students can develop and acquire the necessary skills to master the factors mentioned above. In order to succeed in my action plan, the activities I plan to implement are planned according to the students' interests. When students work in activities on their interests, they feel motivated to learn more about the topic. As they learn, they are exposed to advanced vocabulary, which helps them develop their language skills as they socialize with peers. When children are exposed to these types of activities, they are most likely to engage reading a book or doing a read aloud because they already have the background knowledge and vocabulary needed to comprehend what is read to them. How action research will affect my future professional practice. My action research plan will affect my future in that I will be more knowledgeable of different methods that work or might not work for my students in the classroom. My action research will also open up more doors in my career to begin new research if necessary. I will be able to share the results of my research with colleagues and other stakeholders and advocate for teachers and students. Teachers need to be heard about the struggles they might be going through in a classroom and need to be provided with the appropriate resources and materials to better help the students. The students need people that are willing to find ways in order to help them succeed in life.